Will you please welcome the magnificent Mr. Ray Winstone?
Thank you.
I'm starting to worry about rain. I'm starting to worry about rain.
It is.
Thank you
very much. You look very dapper. You look very dapper.
I'm a proper geezer, aren't I?
And may I say, Ray, doesn't the beard suit Ray, ladies and gentlemen? Don't you think so? What's that in aid of? Is that just a summer beard, relaxing, or is it for a part?
Well, I wouldn't wear it if I, it's not because I like it, John.
You don't like it?
No, it's just for a job,
Okay. What's the part that you have a beard for?
Well, I'm doing a film called 44-Inch Chest, which is written by the same writer as A Sexy Beast.
You have more than a 40. It can't be about you. You're about a 48 up there, aren't you? A 40 or 50.
You started already. I've only been on for
No, but you're a big, deep-chested, barrel-chested, proper man's
No,
man.
I'm about a 44, yeah.
No, you're more than a 44.
Well, you asked me and I'm telling you.
No, but you're... I don't believe you. I'll tell you that way for a fact. I think you're about 46 or 48.
Do you want to measure it? Have a feel.
I'll have a feel. I will have a feel.
Mind the pink roses. It's about 44.
Actually, no, he's about 44, yeah. 44 and a C cup, I think. Is that right?
That's why I never go out anymore.
Now, Ray, lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Congratulations on being in the new Indiana Jones movie. It opened last night all over the world,
right?
I believe. How excited were you when you got the call, when they first approached and said you might be...
It was weird because you don't get to read the script, or that's the way they kind of go to work.
Because it's that kind of big movie.
It's very secretive, you know? And in a way, I kind of like that kind of not knowing what you're going to get when you're going to go to the cinema. You watch trailers on the telly now, you know, and you've seen the film.
You know too much in
You
advance.
do, you know.
Or you've read about it in
every magazine. It's a very clever way of selling something, but it's also, I think, great for an audience when they turn up at a movie and you know you're going to get something. It's Indiana Jones, it's Steven Spielberg, but you know, it's great not to know the story and not to know the ending, which we always seem to know now when we go to pictures. And, you know, I got a phone call and, you know, would you like to be in the Indiana Jones film? And I went, yeah, lovely. Can I read the script? And they went, no. I said, well, I'm not being funny, but, you know, if I'm going to be in it, I want to be in it. I don't want to turn up and just be a part of something on the outskirts.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Which is right, you know, and I kind of hummed and ahed about it. And they sent the scripts over to me with a young kid in a suit who turned up on the door, and he sat there having a cup of tea while I read it, and I liked it, you know, there was plenty there to go to work with. Gave him the script back, and off he went back on a plane. Back.
Like a personal script to you?
Well, it was, and it's kind of strange that, you know, even after filming the film, we had to give the scripts back. Wow. And they're kept until the films actually come out. And
but it's work because we don't know what to expect. We've been waiting and people have been asking for it.
It's anticipating a movie as well. If they're very clever about the way they sell their films, and they have to protect it now with the internet and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, this pirate stuff and all that goes on.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can understand them being a bit paranoid about that. But I think it's a very clever way of selling the film.
But isn't it great? And who would have thought that, you know, in the movie that Indiana Jones would turn out to be gay and have Ray as a lover? Isn't that a fabulous...
It could have been worse. It could have been you.
He wouldn't have turned up if it was me. Okay, let's have a look. This is a trailer for the Indiana Jones movie. It's going to be the big smash hit of the summer, there's no doubt about it.
I don't even know if I'm in it yet.
Yeah, because
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I'm on the poster, so that's probably a good sign. You know?
Have a look at this. In the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, it's been, I believe, 19 years since the last Indiana Jones movie. Can you believe 19 years?
Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it?
And Harrison Ford back in the saddle there. Now, a lot of people thinking, can he cut it as an older fella? Can he still do it? You worked with him. What was he like to work with? And what do you think he's like as Indy? Has he still got what it takes?
He's unbelievable. He's as fit as a butcher's dog, right away. The whip. I mean, he'll hit anything about 30 yards with that.
Can he? He actually can do it?
No, honestly, I'm not just saying that. That's not rubbish. He can do that. He drives the car. And I'll tell you what he's like. He kind of says, we went with one day, you know, this is great. The way you drive the car, everything's great. He said, that's what I get paid for. It's certainly not for acting. Well, I beg to differ because
he's a tremendous actor.
I think he's a fabulous actor as well. I mean, that's the mentality of the man, you know. And he's a cowboy from Montana. He's down to earth. He's really kind of, as we would say, one of your own. And I loved every moment of working with him. I've got to be honest with you.
Is he a joker? Can you joke around with him?
He's not good with the jokes. He won't thank me for saying that, but we'll have a little laugh. And every day we'd tell one another a joke. And he wasn't great at them. He got better. As it went on.
So he could hit something with the whip.
It's a bit of American humour, you know.
But he just couldn't do the jokes so well.
Nah, but he's not a comedian. He's just a really blinding actor.
But would he try and tell a joke like a joke, or would he try and say a funny... Would he say something like, two guys went down...
Yeah, a bit of that, yeah.
And
it's a bit like that.
He just wouldn't finish it off?
No, but that's what quite made it funny, because we'd all be waiting for it, you know. And he kind of knew we were waiting for it, so it was entertaining, you know.
Now, you work in it as well. I don't know if you have any scenes with him. John Hurt, the great John Hurt. He was
Johnny,
in it.
yeah.
Now, he couldn't give too much away either, but is he one of the bad guys or one of the good guys in the film?
No, I would say he was, you know, you never really know who's good and who's bad in this film. But the thing about I'm working with Johnny now for the third time. We're doing this film
because he was in the proposition.
Just checking to see if I've done my flies.
You've not come on with your flies.
No, I usually do, don't I? Yeah. But no, he was on the proposition we've done together.
I like the fact you first of all you expose yourself to the audience before checking. You say that.
Yeah, let the dog see the rabbit. You know. But
they've all been warmed up by the Osmonds. They don't need any encouragement. I'm afraid. Aren't they great? Did you ever? Were you an Osmonds fan?
It's really funny, you know, because when you're a kid, what you said's quite right. You know, you love them, really, but you don't tell no one.
No.
You know, you don't say. You know, we was into like Slade and all that. I guess at the time it was.
Yeah,
you know, they're blinding now. You know, the Osmonds. Yeah, don't like them, but you'd go home and listen.
You're back at home crying the puppy love.
And they call it puppy, and you'd be like that.
Well, let's go and see him live together.
Yeah. All right. No, I would love that. Do you know,
I've got a spare jumpsuit.
I very rarely go to gigs, and it's funny. I love music, and I listen to music.
You know what that is, right?
Really.
I'm pretty sure what that is. It's your age.
Do you reckon so?
Well,
but even when I was younger, John, it was just like, I can't be bothered. I'd rather spend a £5 on the record, you know? Or nick it.
But I bet you don't go out as much generally, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, so you get home, you get comfy.
Yeah, I do.
Hang on.
And they called it puppy love. I might have to go and knock one out now.
That was the weirdest thing I've seen in my entire life.
It ain't done my image very good.
You were just mounted by Donny Osmond.
How lovely was that, eh?
That was very sweet. It was a very special moment.
Yeah.
OK, there'll be a lot of ladies grabbing you just for a secondary hug. OK, let's talk about the last movie I saw with you in, if I may, was you were kind of in it and you weren't in it, Beowulf.
Yeah.
Which was sort of an animated film, but they used real actors, yourself and some others.
Yeah.
What was the process of that and how was that to do?
It was an animation in a way. It's the difference with it was, it's like when you make a film, you turn up, the set's built, you put your costume on, your makeup, and you go and act.
And that must help you, I guess, get
well,
into the
yeah,
part.
but this way, you turn up, you act, then they put your costume on, then you make up, and then they build the set. It's the other way round. But everything you see in that film is what we've done physically, the acting, you know, everything, the speaking. We were acting on a set with white walls, so your imagination has to explode, you know. You have to imagine. And you have to imagine me with an 8-pack and I'm 7 foot tall.
I think that's the way forward,
and
isn't it,
very good looking man.
Well, you're a good looking man anyway, but obviously you've protected your body with a...
No, I look like this for my parts, John, but when I go home, I'm actually a right salt.
And what a great bunch of people to work with, though. I don't know how many of the actors you actually got to perform opposite.
All of them.
OK, so you're actually in the room with them.
Yeah.
So you're there with Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
What a great performer to be.
Oh, he's unbelievable, man.
Anthony Hopkins, and of course with the beautiful Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Now, your character, the animated version of you in the film, gets to kiss the animated
It's not
version.
animated, Jim.
It's not animated. What do you call it then?
It's motion capture, I guess, in a way, but it's not animation, really. You perform and then they paint it, you know.
So the painted version of you
yes, that's better.
gets to kiss the painted version of Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
Now, there's a lady I think most straight men in the world would love to have just a little chance to have a kiss off.
Of course you would, yeah.
Because
There's something wrong with you.
her lips are like as cushiony as that couch.
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl and all.
Do you need special permission from her indoors when it's
No, I just didn't tell her. And then it's very fun. I've probably told this story before without being boring, but I went home and I was kind of like in a little bit of, I thought I might get in trouble or something, you know. And
this was after when?
Yeah, this is the day of when we've been kissing and all that.
Who, Angelina?
Yeah, Angelina, yeah. And I've gone home and Elaine's, it's in Los Angeles, and Elaine's there cooking the dinner and I've come in, the kids are all about. And I was a bit quiet, you know, as you would be. And she said to me, what's the matter? And I went, oh, nothing, babe, no. I just had a bit of a tough day, you know. And she said, what's up? Are you a bit quiet? Yeah, because she knows me backwards. I've been married 29 years, you know, she knows every move I make. And she said, well, what's up? And I said, well, you know, I've just had a really tough day. I've been kissing her all day. She went, who? when Angelina Jolie, and she went, well, someone's got to pay.
That's the best response you could possibly give.
Yeah, but like she was giving it like, I don't really care, but you know.
Yeah.
I reckon she did.
Don't make a habit of it.
No.
Yeah. Okay, now, before we wrap things up here, I've got some exciting news, which I don't think people know about yet, but we found out we know that one of Ray's forthcoming projects, and I believe you're committed to this already, are you? To remake one of the perennial, much-loved British TV shows of all time in film form. Is this correct?
Yeah, it's been kind of going on for 3 years, and I finally read the script, got the script through, and it's fabulous. It really is, and it's the Sweeney, you know.
The Sweeney.
But it's
making a movie of the Sweeney.
and I never really wanted to. I never thought about it before because I was lucky enough to work with John Ford, and I really loved John Ford. He was a great man, you know, and a terrific actor. And I thought, you know, how do you feel you can go and do what John Ford did?
So you're playing his part.
Yeah, and it's really well written, and you know, if it all works out, I don't know, you know, it's in early stages now at the moment, but yeah. I'd love to do it.
And so you're going to be Jack Regan,
yeah,
in it, which was his guy. Now, what was the name of the character who Dennis Waterman played?
Carter.
Carter. Do you have a Carter lined up?
No, they don't. I don't think so. No, there's a lot of people being thrown about with that one. But they're looking for someone with a bit of a lisp.
Jimmy. That looks right. Don't you think that looks right? That looks kind of.
You're always on my back.
Okay. Now, do you know when you'll be starting that film?
No, I haven't got a clue at the moment.
Wow, that would be great.
No, but it's really a good script, and it's got that old feel about it that the show had, you know.
But you were in the Sweeney, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
This was one of your first jobs, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed. I was an extra, and I was just started at drama college, and I went on this job, and it was, you know, the Sweeney and all that, and I was just supposed to sit there and listen to this guy buying a gun, but I kept picking the gun up and having a look at it and saying things. They said, no, you're not supposed to do that. I didn't know the rules, you know, I didn't know how to go around
then
it.
Suddenly you have to pay you more.
Yeah, but they've got to give you another 30 quid or something,
Yeah,
you know. And at the end of it, when we're running away, I'm supposed to get shot, I jumped over the fence and got away. and the episode, I think, is called Love in Arms.
I love the Sweeney.
Yeah.
You know, as all men of that generation.
Yeah.
I love the Sweeney, and then secretly I love the Osmonds.
Yeah, well,
no wonder I'm so confused.
No.
Okay, how great to have you back on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
I, for one, cannot wait to see Indiana Jones.
It's good.
Yeah,
I know it is.
can't
I've
wait
heard.
to see it.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing Sweeney here. But ladies and
Bless
gentlemen, join me in saying thanks to Mr. Ray Winstone.
Thank you.
Hey, Ray, great work. Thank you, as always.
Thank you. Ray Winstone. Thank you, boys.
About the Sweeney.